retired Brigadier Dr. Maada. Your Excellency, sir, Honorable Vice President, the Chief Minister, senior state functionaries, the press and civil society organization present. On behalf of the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone and the staff of the Commission, I want to take this opportunity, sir, to congratulate you for your re-election as President of the Republic of Sierra Leone in the just concluded 24 June 2023 elections. The Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone Annual Report 2022 is written in pursuant to Section 32(12) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, Act No. 6 of 1991. That the Chief Electoral Commissioner shall submit a report on the programs and work of the Commission at least once a year to the President, and a copy of such report shall be laid before Parliament. As we say in Creole, married with the sweet, and the bachelor's eve, it starts, or it begins. The year 2022 ended on a very sound footing, and it laid the foundation for the positive outcome of the 24 June 2023 Multitier elections. The 2022 annual report entails key milestones, achievements on the preparation for the conduct of the Paramount Chieftaincy, key milestone for the conduct of Paramount Chieftaincy elections, it entails key milestone achievements on the preparation for the conduct of Paramount Chieftaincy election, Paramount Chieftaincy of and the 2024-2023 Multitier elections. The Commission focused specifically on operationalizing policy decisions into actions in line with the ECSL strategic plan for the 2020-2024 electoral cycle, including but not limited to the announcement of election dates, the legal reform, and voter registration. In accordance with Section 32(7) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, Act No. 6 of 1991, His Excellency the President, Julius Maada, appointed Mr. Abubakar Mahmoud Kuroma as Electoral Commissioner, Northern Region, on the 4th of March 2022. Mr. Abubakar Kuroma as Commissioner went through Parliament and was ratified by Parliament. Announcement of dates of PCM, presidential and parliamentary elections, and voter registration. In line with the legal framework, His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Julius Maada, in a press release dated 11th March 2022, declared June 24th, 2023 as the date for parliamentary elections, 4th September to 4th October 2022 as the date for the conduct of voter registration. This was followed by the announcement by the Chief Electoral Commissioner and National Returning Officer, the 14th March 2022, the declaration for the presidential election. Legal reform. In the bid to actualize some of the key 2018 election observation recommendation and emerging government policy initiative, the Commission, in consultation with stakeholders and collaboration with other partners, engaged in series of legal reform. The following strategic accomplishments were made in this regard. Facilitated the amendment of the Section 32 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, which resulted in the increase of commission reform, which increased the number of commissioners from 5 to 6. Facilitated the enactment of Public Elections Act 2022, Act No. 17 of 2022, Major highlights of this reform include provision of female representation in the endorsed political list, reduction of nomination fees for all categories of election, the establishment of Election Sustainability Trust Fund, next, and the increase in power of the independence of the Electoral Commission. Enactment of the Public Elections District Block Proportional Representation System Regulation number 13 of 2022, enactment of Public Elections Local Council Proportional Representation System Regulation number 14 of 2022. Voter registration. In accordance with Section 25B of the National Civil Registration Act 2016, the Commission extracted data of eligible voters from the National Civil Registration Authority for the update of voter registration. As a result of a policy of prudent financial management, the field data into two phases. First phase, 3rd to the 17th September 2022, and the second phase, 20th September to 4th October 2022. The final voter list of voters for the 2022 voter registration, 3,374,258, was published in accordance with the 6-month ECOWAS protocol. Breakdown of the district registration figures is in the annual report. Election management. The Commission for the period under review conducted 8 by-elections, 3 parliamentary, and 5 local council elections across the country. The elections were largely peaceful, save for isolated incidents. Overall, they were widely acclaimed by both international and domestic observers as transparent, credible, and acceptable. In collaboration with the Ministry of Local Government, the Rural Development, the Commission conducted 12 paramount chieftaincy elections across the country. Electoral. I'm not going through line by line, I just want to summarize. Sorry, sir. Infrastructural development. With funds from the government of Sierra Leone, the Commission has completed the construction of regional offices in Bo and Kenema, and a permanent office for the Northern region in Makeni. Furthermore, the funds from the government of Sierra Leone and UNDP, the Commission also did considerable repairs in the warehouse, generator houses, and data center at the ECSL Wellington premises. UNDP also provided funds for the installation of solar panel and batteries as power backup to the server room at ECSL headquarters and Wellington premises. The government of Sierra Leone, through the Ministry of Transport and Aviation, procured 22 vehicles for the commissioners and district offices to support the electoral process. Collaboration with international partners and stakeholders. The Commission received support from international partners and stakeholders in the area of staff capacity building, conflict prevention, and other engagements. The government of India provided a scholarship for one ICT staff to study cybercrime. The German International Corporation organized a building resource in democracy, governance, and elections modular training on election results management system for 17 electoral staff of the Commission. In similar vein, International IDEA facilitated a training on electoral risk management, electoral risk management tools for both staff and other key electoral stakeholders. This culminated to the establishment of electoral risk management hub within the Commission. The Commission also continued to support the Electoral Commission Election Conflicts Prevention and Mediation Working Group, a local group that we set up to help in mediation. With support from the European Union and UNDP, the Commission, through the Inclusion Department, increased the participation of women and persons with disabilities in electoral activities and established the Gender and Persons with Disability Coordination Group in all 16 districts. Funding. During the period under review, the National Election Sustainability Trust Fund (NEST) was established by the government of Sierra Leone, from which the government of Sierra Leone provided necessary funding for the Commission's administrative, operational, and running costs in a timely manner during the period under review. On behalf of the Commission, I want to thank Your Excellency and the government of Sierra Leone for providing the necessary funds for this period under review, and a special thanks to the Ministry of Finance for the good working relationship. Your Excellency, sir, also permit me to extend the Commission's profound gratitude to UNDP, EU, Irish Aid, and the Canadian government for the complimentary financial support to the Commission. We are equally grateful to the ECOWAS, our local partners, including the political parties, for their collaboration towards the successful ending of the period under review. His Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, the hard work and diligent planning in 2022 resulted in the peaceful and credible Multitier elections in 2023, and the Commission is satisfied that the result is reflective of the vote of Sierra Leoneans for your re-election, sir. With pride and honor, I call on my colleague commissioners to collectively or stand up with me to present to His Excellency, the President, retired Brigadier Julius Maada, the certificate of presidential election and the 2022 annual report. And from the Commission, you represent. Thank you.
One more camera.
Thank you very much, Chairman and Chief Electoral Commissioner, for your statement and presentation. May it now please Your Excellency to most graciously deliver your response. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. The Honorable Vice President, Chief Minister, other ministers, designate, other ministers designate, the Chief Commissioner and the other commissioners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm delighted to receive the report, the annual report, which is a mandatory report, and the contents are clear of the activities that you've undertaken during the period under review, and I note with great satisfaction the amount of work that has gone into that. I also want to thank you, Mr. Chief Commissioner, and other commissioners and staff of ECSL for the great preparatory work and activities that you undertook for the 2023 presidential or multi-tier elections. Your task is humongous. It can be very complicated, and it is not without glitches. Never. It is highly contested, and you have to act as the arbiter. But I think we must say that you've done a great job in executing your mandate. It is above board, it was free, fair, and the result speaks for itself. It is never without the necessary doubts. In the great United States, the results of the last election are still in contest. So ours is no exemption. But I want to thank you and the staff, all the commissioners, for a great job that you've done. And your task is a very complicated one at all times, and I want to plead with you and other members to continue to work very hard. Your role has a great impact on how or the trajectory of development in this country. Thank you for delivering a credible election, and I'm proud that I won this election, and I appeal to all Sudanese to have to accept that democracy is a process. This is an event that has come and gone, and this institution is not new to us. We know that they have been doing this since the end of the war, and we have to support the institution where there are gaps. We provide the necessary financial support and whatever it takes so that we have a national institution that we deliver on its mandates. On that note, I want to thank all of you for undertaking a very you. I don't want to be in that institution. I may not be able to do it, but you have done it. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for providing the response. And again, all of us in this room do congratulate you again for the resounding victory. So this brings us to the end of this very important session. I ask that we kindly remain on our seats for His Excellency's departure. Thank you.